Welcome to Monkey Physics IIT JEE NEET Foundations.
Now, let's go with one more example. And this example is a generalized example for the problems what we did in the previous case. Look at here. This is an object moving in a circle. This is a center and this is a radius. This is A. And it has moved to the point B to some angle, theta. Some angle it is making, theta. So this is a generalized case. Why? Because if you keep theta as 90 degrees, it is going to give you 1/4 of the circle. If theta is 180 degrees, it is going to give you a semicircle. If theta is 270 degrees, it's going to give you the point. It is reaching from A, B, C, D. Anyway, how can we solve this? In this case, find distance and displacement for the path A, B, for the path AB. So, for the path AB, they are asking to find the distance and displacement. Now, we all know distance is nothing but radius into angle subtended by the arc at the center. Isn't it? S is equal to R into what is angle? Theta. That's enough. That itself is the distance. What about displacement? How can we solve this? Displacement. Displacement, we all know, it is shortest path, isn't it? This is the displacement. How to calculate? We do one thing. I want to draw it separately. What is that? Here is O. This is A. This is B. Isn't it here? OAB. Now, if you divide this into two equal angles, this is going to give you theta by 2 and this is going to give you theta by 2. Isn't it? Of course, what about this OA? OA is nothing but radius. And what about this OB? OB is also nothing but radius. Isn't it? Yeah. Now, if you consider this is a radius, this length is radius R. And what about this side and what about this side? And it's now right angle triangle. Trigonometric ratios, we know the idea, right? Even though if you don't know, so we can go through the like a series of video lectures in which vectors concept is there and basic trigonometry. So that everything is explained. R, this side, the angle, the side which touches the angle will take the cos component and the side which opposite to this take the sine component. So therefore this side I am going to call it as R sine theta by 2. How come? Look at here. If this is theta and this is R, now the side which touches this I am going to call it as R cos theta and the side opposite to the angle is nothing but R sine theta. This is how we can take. This is how we define the trigonometric function. From here, this is opposite side. No? This by this, opposite by hypotenuse will give you sine theta. And this by this, adjacent by hypotenuse will give you cos theta. So that is how the trigonometric terms are defined. In the same, with the same explanation, if this is R sine theta by 2, even this is also R sine theta by 2. Now when you combine this, AB itself is displacement, right? That is what we want. So displacement is nothing but 2R sine and this is a displacement. Clear? Yeah. Now, how can we apply this to remaining previous cases? Now, how? Look at here. If object is moving from A to B, it's given like A to B. Now, what is this theta? Theta is going to give you 90 degrees or pi by 2. So, theta, the arc, angle theta, the arc, angle theta. So, in this place you can give S bar I am going to calculate. What happened here? 2R sine theta means 90 by 2. So 2R sine 45 degrees. So sine 45. How much is sine 45? 2R sine 45 1 by root 2. So this is going to give you root 2R. That is going to give you root 2R. And that we all know. What is the displacement of this? This is R, this is R, and this is nothing but root 2R with the help of Pythagoras theorem, isn't it? Yeah. And what about the next case? Applying this formula. This is A, this is B, this is C. Now, when the object is moving from A to B and coming towards C, then what is the total angle it is making? Theta, pi, or it is equivalent to 180 degrees. Now, what about the displacement in this case? Apply this formula. So, what happened here? 2R sine 180 by 2. 2R sine 180 by 2. So, what happened here? It's a 2R sine 90. Sine 90 degrees. Sine 90 is equivalent to 1. Therefore, displacement is equivalent to 2R because the total length of the, shortest path between the points. So this is how we can apply to any angle which is given the displacement.